Now let's practice flexbox. So we have a game called flexbox Froggy to practice flexbox. Flex, flexbox Froggy. Welcome to flexbox Froggy, a game where you help Froggy and friends by writing CSS code guide this frog to the lily pad on the right by using justify content property, which aligns items horizontally and accepts the following values: flex start, flex end, center, space between, space around. So flex start, items align to the left side of the container. Flex end align to the right side of the container. Center, items align to the center of the container. Space between items display with equal spacing between them. Space around, items display with equal space around them. Equal space around them. Space between is items display equal spacing between them, and space around is items display with equal spacing around them. Mhm. So here we have to guide this frog to the lily pad on the right by using justify content. So justify and justify content, so it's on the right side. So flex and aligns the item to the right side of the container. So justify content, flex icon, and next use justify content again to help these frogs get to their lily pads. Remember that this CSS property aligns items horizontally and accept the following values. Okay, so green and yellow is there. So the lily pads are in the center, so we'll write justify icon content center. Next, help all these frogs find their lily pads by using justify content. This time the lily pads have lots of space all around them. If you find yourself forgetting the possible values of the property, you can hover over the property name to view them. Try hovering justify content. So the hint is they have lots of space around them. Around them means maybe space around. So let's try justify hyphen content space hyphen around. Yeah, they have given this hint here, have lots of space around them. So I used space around, and it's perfect. Now all the now the lily pads on the edges have drifted to the shore, increasing the space between them. Use justify content. This time the lily pads have equal spacing between them. So here only they are given the hints, increasing the space between them. So we'll use justify hyphen content space hyphen between. It's perfect. Now use align items to help the frogs get to the bottom of the pond. This CSS property aligns items vertically and accepts the following values: flex start, items aligns to the top of the container. Flex end, item align to the bottom of the container, center align to the vertical center of the container, baseline items display at the baseline of the container, stretch items stretch to fit the container. So these frogs are at the top, and the lily pads are at the bottom. So it should be flex end. So align hyphen I items items flex hyphen n. It's correct. Lead the frog to the center of the pond using a combination of justify content and align items. So the frog is at the left side, so we can use justify hyphen content, justify content, and place it in the center. Justify content center. So now we have to bring it in to the center also. Align items to the center also. So we'll use align hyphen items center. So from left to center, and from top to center, align items. The frogs need to cross the pond again, this time for some lily pads with plenty of space around them. So the hint is plenty of space around them. Use a combination of justified content and align items. So you use justify hyphen content. So we use uh, the hint is space around them. So we'll use space hyphen around around. So it has in the proper same alignment. So now we'll bring it down by using align hyphen items flex hyphen end. Yeah, it has come down. It's correct. The frogs need to get in the same order as their lily pads using flex direction. This CSS property defines the direction items are placed in the container, except the following values. Row items are placed in the same text direction. Row reverse items are placed in the opposite to the text direction. Column items are placed to the top to bottom. Column reverse items are placed bottom to top. So here the green, yellow and red are in opposite direction of the row. So you use flex hyphen direction direction row hyphen reverse. This is correct. Help the frogs to find the column of lily pads using flex direction. So now they have given the hint of column. So the green is frog is at the top, means at the first, then yellow, then red. We can make it transpose and downside. So we'll use flex hyphen direction direction uh, column column. Yeah, it's correct. Help the frogs get to their own lily pads. Although they seem close, it will take both flex direction and justify content to get them there. Notice that when you set the direction to a reversed row, start and end are also reversed. Mm. So we'll first use flex hyphen direction. Flex direction. You said reverse row. Row hyphen row reverse. So it has gone opposite side. Okay. But it's in the same line. So now we have to use just justify content. So justify hyphen CONT. So now the contents are in the flex uh, end flex end. So maybe we should use flex end or flex start because they have given the hint that notice that when you set the direction to a reversed row, column start or end are also reversed. So maybe it should the start is we have to put uh, flex hyphen start. No, it should be flex end. Yeah, it's flex end. Reverse and flex end. Help the frogs find the lily pads using flex direction and justify content. Notice that when the flex direction is a column, justify content changes to the vertical and align items to the horizontal. So now the green sides. So now we have to bring it flex direction and justify content. So flex hyphen direction direction just so flex direction, so we'll make it column, they are aligned in the same line, so we'll bring it down, justify hyphen content flex hyphen and yeah, it's correct. Help the frogs find their lily pads using flex direction and justify content. So the frogs are in the uh, row reverse, and we have to make it the align items column, the flex direction. Okay, so flex hyphen direction, flex direction, COLU column, spelling is wrong, flex direction, COLUM column. Mhm. Flex direction, column reverse, and justify hyphen content space hyphen between, yeah, so color reverse, and space between. Help the frogs find their lily pads using flex direction, justify content, and align items. So the frogs are in the top left corner. Let's bring it at the center and justify hyphen content content center and flex hyphen direction row hyphen row reverse direction row reverse and align items flex send. Sometimes reversing the row or column order of a container is not enough. In these cases, we can apply the order property to the individual items. By default, items have a value of 0, but we can use this property to also set it to the positive or negative integer value. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. 0 is the normal, -2 sends it to the left, -1 sends it to the left, -2 more left, 1 to the right, and 2 to the extreme right. Use the order property to reorder the frogs according to the lily pads. So green is in the its lily pad, yellow and red are uh, interchanged. So the order would be to send the uh, yellow to the uh, uh, to the last. So uh, green is in the 0, so it should be 2. Yellow to the extreme end. Use order property to send the red frog to his lily pad. So here red is in the second last lily pad. So this should be order -1. Another property you can apply to the individual items is align self. This property accepts the same values as align items and its value for a specific item. So the align items for where was for multiple items, and align self is for the item element itself. So we'll use align item self align self. So align self flex hyphen flex and combine order with align self to help the frogs to their destination. So the yellows green is in the this tag align self. We are sending the yellow frogs. So order to and align hyphen self flex hyphen end. Oh no, the frogs are all squeezed onto a single row of lily pads. Spread them out using flex wrap property which accept the following values. Now wrap. Every item is fit to the single line. Wrap items wrap around to additional lines. Wrap reverse. Items wrap around to additional lines in reverse. So here flex hyphen wrap. So here the hint they are given is frogs are all squeezed onto a single row of the lily pads. So that means it's in the single row. Means currently they are in now wrap. So wrap around to additional lines. So to move them below, we'll use wrap. Help this army of frogs form three orderly columns using a combination of flex direction and flex wrap. So flex hyphen wrap. No, first we'll use flex hyphen direction and we'll make them in column. In column, so they are in a single line. So to wrap them, flex hyphen wrap and so let's use wrap. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's perfect. The two properties flex direction and flex wrap are used so often together that shorthand property flex flow was created to combine them. This shorthand property accepts the value of the two properties separated by space. For example, you can use flex flow row wrap to set rows and wrap them. Okay, so you use flex hyphen flow. So uh, it's similar to the level 19. So it's use flex direction and flex wrap. First will be the direction and second will be the wrap. So direction is column and is okay. Great. Frogs are separated all over the pond, but the lily pads are bunched at the top. You can use align content to set how multiple lines are spread apart from each other. This property takes the following values. Align content. So align hyphen first it was justify content and now it is align content. So the contents are spread. So to get it on the uh, top container we'll use flex hyphen start. Now the current has bunched the lily pads at the bottom. Use align content to guide them. Align hyphen content. So flex The frogs have had a party, but it's time to go home. You see combination of flex direction and align content. Okay, flex direction is column reverse. So flex icon direction column icon column reverse. Yeah, it's column reverse and align content. Align icon content. So the lily pads are at the center, so we'll use center. Now this is a tough one. Bring the frogs one last time by using CSS property you have learned. So let's do flex hyphen direction. Yellow should be at the bottom. So it should be direction direction direction. So it should be column. So the red is in the top side. So use column hyphen column reverse. It's now below and we'll use flex hyphen lab flex wrap. Hmm. So the order is fine, but use flex wrap. So okay, so we should bring it in the wrap flex wrap wrap reverse. Use wrap hyphen wrap reverse. Yeah. So now we have to flex direction. Let's use flex flow column reverse wrap reverse. Okay. So now we have enough space. So now justify and so let's try space hyphen around space. How to bring them? Align item center. Align hyphen items as it's in the horizontal direction. So center no Justify content. Should be in justify content. Justify content. Content. Align atoms. Flex start. Flex end. Center. Align atoms. And self. Let's go. Explanation flex wrap. The word we have not used. Justify content. Align content. Align content. Align content. Contents. Aligned. Stretch. PCH. And content space is around. Small. So justify justify content. So you have to justify all the contents into the center. Align content. So here flex flow. We have done column reverse, then wrap reverse, justify content center, all the contents are in center, and aligned content in the center, and aligned content in space between.